Hello, hello, hello. That's my IG. Hey everybody, happy Monday. Happy Monday. It's go time. It is go time. I think I'm sticking. Okay. Wasn't trying to let me live. Hey everybody, and welcome. Welcome to Master Strategy Mondays. We took Martin Luther King Day off. It was a time for rest and relaxation and service, right? So I am waiting for folks to join. Today is going to be about 5 strategies to start an effective business with the rise of AI. And so if it's anybody that you would like to have join to talk about this, I think you should, because this is a big deal, especially for businesses of color. And so I'm excited to be here this evening. So let's talk about it. The interesting thing about starting a business now, a lot of times our small businesses don't realize just how fast people in other companies, the larger companies, are really moving fast. And so I do think there are some obvious advantages to being small. However, with the rise of AI, things are moving rapidly. And if you are a business owner and aren't quite sure still about what ChatGPT is, or Claude AI, or some of the other tools that are out there, Midjourney, things of that nature that can really help your business thrive and move faster, I suggest that you take some time to learn about that. And tonight is a good place to start. And so again, if there are any of you, I'm gonna pull this out. If there are any of you who are, and if you hear lapping in the background, that's because my dog decided to take a drink right now. If there are any of you who are excited about AI, or if you're scared about AI, I think you should listen into this as well. One of the things, and I'll say it throughout the broadcast, one of the things that I want you all to know is that most likely I will be moving my Master Strategy Mondays to a offline digital, well, not an offline, but off Instagram, off social, entirely digital platform. So if you're interested as a new business owner, growing business owner, or someone that's thinking about starting a business, hint, you should be, especially with everything, how our world is changing and how the nation is changing. We all need multiple streams of income. And so I am moving my Master Strategy Mondays to a digital platform. And so building the community there. So I wanted you all to know that. And so if you are just joining, just please say hello, just drop a hi in the chat. I'm super excited about this particular Master Strategy Monday, because we are talking about running and starting an effective business with the rise of AI. It's happening fast and furious, and as a business owner, you should definitely know what's available to you and understand what you're using. So even if you are using ChatGPT, or you are using Claude AI, or you are using Midjourney and some other ones that are out there, you should know what's underneath of it. So this is about really staying smart and staying ahead of the curve, and making sure that you are generating the content that you need to create. And so we'll explore 5 actionable strategies to make sure that you lay a strong foundation for your business. Feel free to drop your questions in the chat, and please don't be afraid to do that. Also, feel free to DM me questions after the broadcast. So 1, you want to validate your idea in the market. Even if you already have a business, it's a good idea for you to validate your idea, especially if you're having trouble gaining traction on your idea, meaning you're having problems getting customers or making sales. That is what traction really is about, the net. It's a lot more to it, but essentially, are you making sales? Are you making any money? Okay. And so it's important. And I hear a lot of businesses, small businesses talk about this, that, I have this idea, but they haven't validated it. And your thought is, if you build it, they will come. And so while that's nice, and that is a great movie with the Field of Dreams, that doesn't mean that that's true for your business. In fact, it isn't. So a startling fact is around 40 to 42% of businesses fail because there is no market need, right? And so what does that tell you? That we haven't gone out to do our due diligence to see who wants our product. And so some free tools you can use to do that are free tools like Google Trends. You can do social media polls. I believe, I'm not sure how long TikTok is going to be around, but on Instagram, and I believe you can do it in Facebook, at least Facebook groups, you can take polls, and you can do customer surveys because we don't want to build a business that no one wants, right? And so you want to talk to your audience and get real feedback and not be so precious on your idea that, you keep moving forward if there's no business need for it. And obviously, pro tip, we're talking about AI today. You may want to use ChatGPT to create your customer surveys or your questions so you can analyze the trends faster to ensure that you have a good business idea. And so the next thing is, I always talk about it. I'm going to talk about it forever. I want you to create a lean business model, lean business plan, okay? It'll keep you focused without all the fluff, okay? Again, you want to use ChatGPT to outline and refine your messaging and your plan. Always, the caveat with ChatGPT is to always double check and just do a quick fact check to make sure that information is correct. And so I'm not going to go over the key components of the lean business canvas because we talked about it already in some other broadcasts. And if you would like to know more information, you're more than welcome to join my email list, and I talk about it there. Okay, and so then, surprise, you want to build an online presence, right? And so you want to build an online presence early. And if you haven't started doing so, because I hear this all the time, I'm not good at social media, I don't want to do it, I don't think I know how to do it. But so your online presence isn't just about social media. It's about a website, right? My website is hexagongrp.com. And I'm still building out my website, but I have the foundational items there. I actually had a fully built out website, and I've decided to change it a little bit. And that's my dog deciding to eat her bone now. And Flower, she doesn't want to listen to me. Okay, so how can you do that? I personally have my website on a platform called Showit. Had an amazing Black woman build it for me. She is incredible, and she built it on Showit. I just decided that because my business model has changed, I needed to streamline it, and I felt like, because she did leave me with Showit, which helped me understand that I could do some things on my own with Showit, I decided to do that and have been successful. Other platforms are Squarespace and Wix. And so you want to make sure that for your business, if you already have, she has never chewed this bone so hard in life. I don't know if y'all can hear it, but this is the first time she has ever chewed this bone so hard in life. And I feel like she's doing it because I am on this live. So anyway, so I will tell you, again, this is the time to, if you're thinking about starting a business or building a business, claim your social media handles. Claim it anyway, even if you let it go, especially if you have a side hustle. So say if you have a job where you are Oh my goodness. Tamika, she does want to be heard. My God. Why? Oh, it's so, but I don't want her to be heard. I mean, do you hear it? Can you hear it? Let me know if you can hear it. Let me know if you can hear her in the background, Tamika. But anyway, she does want to be heard. My dog is typically quiet. But now, T. Lester 1913 is correct. She wants to be heard. She never chews on this bone. Anyway, oh, you can hear it. Oh my God, that is hilarious. Anyway, I'm going to keep going like it's not happening. So, like I said, everybody should start a side hustle. I don't care who you are. Listen, we are living in tumultuous times, okay? We're living in tumultuous times. You need a side hustle. Somebody that is listening to my voice right now, actually one of my friends is on here. I'm not going to say who this person is, but this person needs one too because she's really good at something and I need her to get going. But anyway, I'm going to leave it there. I will harass her later. But anyway, you want to claim your social media handles so you can start building trust, especially like I was saying, if you have a job where you don't really want to be seen as having a side hustle, it's a good idea to start another social media channel under that. And these days, and this is not in my notes, but these days, it is totally possible to have a faceless social media account. It's completely possible. And I encourage you to Google faceless social media, faceless YouTubes. There are tons of information out there on how to do that. There's no reason that you don't have a side business. There is no reason, okay? And again, pro tip, use ChatGPT. I'm actually about to publish an ebook on the uses of ChatGPT, and I'm publishing a second one on how to, that's more in depth with prompts and all those types of things. I love ChatGPT, and I have really gotten, I think, really good at developing prompts to get what I want and would love to share that with you all. So you can use it to write website copy, which I have, create social media posts, which I have, and draft email campaigns, which I have. Now, I never take anything directly from ChatGPT. Give me 1 second. Flower. Because now she's on a hardwood floor. Oh, this is hilarious to me. But anyway, when anything you take out of ChatGPT, then you need to edit it. You need to make it sound like your voice. And I encourage everybody to pay the monthly fee for ChatGPT, because then you can teach it and it will start sounding like you, right? So I think that's important for you to know as well. All right, so Flower, do you want to meet the audience? No, she's having fun. Okay. All right. So the next strategy is to prioritize financial planning. Your cash flow is your lifeblood of your business, and you want to make sure that you have appropriate cash flow. So whether you're funding your business through your full-time job, that's great. But you want to make sure that you open a separate business bank account. You use, I love Wave app, WAVE app, and that can really help you. They have good instructional guides on how to connect things and walk you through how to connect it to your bank account. You want to set realistic revenue goals. I know everybody wants to be a millionaire. Who wants to be a millionaire? Everybody wants to be a millionaire, but make sure you set realistic revenue expense goals. One of the things I do want to say about just starting out, especially if you're starting a side hustle, but even if you have your own business, like, resist the urge to buy every platform you hear about or every tool you hear about. It's absolutely not necessary to do that in the beginning. In my community that I have, I can teach you how to start small and scale up. Especially with tools, because those monthly fees can get really hectic, okay? Even if you have a full-time job. So you can use AI to create financial models and scenarios for better planning for yourself, especially if you're going to be in an industry. And don't forget, just because what you do is a thing. So say if you're making charcuterie boards, right? So say if you're making charcuterie boards, that's not the industry. right? So I would say the industry would be prepared foods, right? That would be your industry, right? So you would want to look that up and, ask AI, hey, what is a typical 1 to 3 year financial model for the prepared foods industry, something like that. But still, even vet what I'm saying. Say, hey, ChatGPT or AI, I make charcuterie boards for a living. What industry would that fall in? That's a great prompt. Okay. All right. So strategy number 5. Build your support network. I am an entrepreneur. I've been full-time now for almost 2 years. I've had my business since I was 26, since I was 2016, since 2016. And I've done different things. It has grown and evolved. Hey, Hattie. Yes, you can hear her. I swear I want her to come over here so y'all can see her. She is a pocket pit bull. She's gorgeous. Her name is Flower. And actually, she's ready for adoption. I'm a foster dog mom with the Atlanta Humane Society. And I foster dog. I believe Flower is my 4th or 5th dog. If I have friends on here, you can remind me. But my 4th or 5th dog. And when I'm telling you, she never chews that thing. When I want her to be distracted and I want her to chill out, she never chews that thing. But here she is. But she is gorgeous. I'll see if I can find a picture to at least show you all what she looks like while she's over there chomping up. But yeah, so let's get back to it. So strategy number 5, listen, I've been an entrepreneur, like I said, for almost 2 years full-time. I've owned my business since 2016, which means I was a side hustler for a long time, which is why I don't really take a lot of excuses from individuals that have full-time jobs or high-profile jobs. I also work for high-profile companies and see you, girl, and everything else. But, you can still have a side hustle, okay? So just please know that. So, but it's hard. Entrepreneurship is hard, and it's definitely hard by yourself. So you got to join a group of like-minded individuals. I have a digital community that I'm launching soon of high caliber, not just entrepreneurs, but business people who want to start a side hustle. And you're going to need that because you're going to get confused. And believe me, entrepreneurship is not like a 9 to 5. It's not. When you start having employees and everything, you can understand leadership. You can definitely get leadership skills and everything from that. But if you have never really had to own a P&L and be absolutely accountable for it, short of that, and that is still different because you still have something to fall back on. But when it's all on you, it's completely different, and the stress that comes with that and the reward that comes with that can be significant, but you want to be able to share that with other individuals. So how do you build one? You join local masterminds, local networking groups, business communities. Again, I'm going to be having a digital community. You absolutely need to invest in mentors or coaches. You cannot do it without them. And you should absolutely do that. Even if starting out you can't afford one, books galore. Get a book. Read from people. Your mentor, you don't always have to meet your mentors. All right. So if you're just starting out and you don't have a lot of funds to invest in a coach, start reading. Start listening to Audible books or books from the library. This is hilarious. Okay, so that's that. So in closing, I would just wanted to share with you because I want to leave time to take questions. Look, I'm going to recap the strategies that we have. You want to validate your idea with market research. AI can help with that tremendously, but you also want to do your own. You want to create a lean business plan or a lean business model. I recommend and I use to teach my clients and coach my clients is the lean business canvas. And then you want to build an online presence early. Caveat, remember, if you are starting a business and you still have a full-time job, I will never ever say for you to leave that full-time job and without a plan or without some revenue coming in from your side hustle. Don't do that. Crazy town. Okay. But you do want to build your online presence early. Website, again, you can be faceless. There's tons of material, people that are super equipped to tell you how to do that. Faceless social, faceless YouTube, faceless social media in general. You want to prioritize financial planning. That really should be right under number one. But you also want to build your support network. These 5 things are non-negotiable when you're becoming an entrepreneur, or when you are endeavoring. You may already be an entrepreneur. You want to validate your idea. Just because you think it's a good idea, that doesn't mean people are going to buy from you. You want to create a lean business plan, something that you can action almost immediately and that's flexible. You want to build your online presence very early. Okay, again, you can be faceless online. You want to prioritize financial planning. Make sure, and what I mean by financial planning, mainly cash flow. Make sure that you have good cash flow, and don't spend all your money on a whole bunch of tools and technology early on, and then build your support network. So if there are any questions, I'm happy to take them. If you have any questions about starting a business, if you have any questions about AI or ChatGPT, I'm happy to help you understand what I have learned and why I'm excited about it, and why I am 1,000,000% doubling down on you need to learn it. If you are fearful of it, you got to let that fly out the window. It is one of your greatest assets today in building your business. There are ways to keep your data safe. There are ways to create in a closed network. I'm just telling you what they say. So, yeah. And so next week, I'll be elaborating on this topic. And so if you have any questions, feel free to DM me, the Master Her Strategist. I'm happy to do that. And if you want or have interest in joining my community, where I help entrepreneurs that are starting and growing their business, one of the big things I'll be doing, I'm super excited about it, is attached to my digital community. We're going to have a freedom school. So if you want to learn about Black history as American history, I'm attaching a freedom school to that. And I can get more in depth about what that means. But we're going to be reading, we're going to be learning and reading some books and having some book discussions. You can read or listen, and discussions on our history way before American history, and just some things, some books that I have read over years that I find interesting. I would love to share that with you. And my community is for purpose-driven entrepreneurs. So if you care about more than just making money, and you want to make a difference, join my community, or DM me, or let me know that you're interested in joining, and I'll send you some information. So at the end of the day, y'all, I'll tell you this: starting a business is hard work, but with the right strategy, you can create something amazing and impactful. Let's make 2025 a breakthrough year for you. And listen, it's a lot of stuff happening. Don't let it get you down. Stay focused. You can do it. All right? You take care. Master Strategy Mondays. I'm Erin, and I'm out. Take care.